What are you doing here? Shawn, right?
You know him?
Yeah, we've met at Diane's. Theo Hoffman brought Shawn in to investigate the wrongful death suit against Dante and Brenda.
Well, that doesn't explain why he's breaking in here. You can feel free to chime in anytime.
I'm here because you invited me. Turnabout being fair play and all. To Mr. Hoffman's attention, you've been looking into his past. He finds it concerning.
Mr. Hoffman have something to hide?
Undue attention into Mr. Hoffman's life necessitates my attention. Counterproductive, since the thing we should be concentrating on is the wrongful death suit. And Mr. Hoffman's a bearer about efficiency and time management.
So you came here to threaten Jason?
No, he just did it to prove he could do it. It's Mr. Hoffman sending a message.
Considering your reputation, Mr. Hoffman thought getting you to back off might require something more than a simple request. Again, nothing personal on my part.
You're not getting paid enough, Shawn. Because clearly Mr. Hoffman didn't warn you of the risk involved in coming into my place uninvited.
I think
Hey, Mom.
Hey!
Morning post-therapy check-in as promised.
Sit. Can you please get Michael a ginger ale? So, how was it?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't exactly know how it's supposed to work. I get what it's supposed to accomplish, but I don't know. I just don't see that this is a way to get there.
Well, did you like the therapist?
He's okay.
Was he easy to talk to?
Not really, no. He's a good listener, I guess, and he tells me encouraging things that I'd like to believe. Like, thank you.
Thank you.
If I open up and talk about what happened, eventually I don't know, it'll lose its power.
Okay, I know it seems like a lot of garbage right now, sitting around with some guy you don't know, him telling how you're supposed to feel when he can't possibly have any idea what you've been through.
Were you in the room?
No, I've just been to tons of therapy. But I can tell you that if you give it time, it will work.
Yeah, no, I did for Dad and Christina and Dante.
Dante?
Yeah, it's a standard police procedure when you shoot somebody in the line of duty.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. It's cool though to have someone right there who kind of knows what you've been through.
I'm glad you have Dante's support.
Yeah. So did I pass the inspection? Abby's waiting for me. All right, Mom, don't start.
I need to talk to you about Abby. I have a few concerns.
Mom, I'm not gonna let you talk bad about Abby.
I'm not going to talk bad about Abby. I don't have a problem with Abby, okay? I have a problem with what she does for a living, and I'm not making moral judgments here. I'm not. I need you to listen to me. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about the environment that she works in. I don't want you getting swept up in some police raid or being seen in a strip club by some rookie cop trying to make a name for himself. Michael, you're on parole, okay?
Yeah.
Don't forget that. I need you to be careful.
I know, Mom, I am.
You swear?
I swear.
Give me a hug.
We need to talk, niece.
Do you see my son standing here? Is it too much to say hello?
Hello, Michael.
Hey, Luke, how you doing? I'm gonna head out.
Do you need any money?
No, I'm good.
Do you have a coat? Because if you don't have a coat, I can get the
Mom, I'm
concierge.
fine, really, thank you. See ya.
That's my son.
In whom you are well pleased, I think.
He's an extraordinary kid. No, I take that back. He's an extraordinary man, and I couldn't be more proud.
Careful, Caroline, you're getting dangerously close to the edge of a genuine emotional breakthrough.
just so we're clear, I've got no reason to wish you any harm. And that can always change. But for now, at least, technically, we're on the same side.
I consider this your one free pass. If I catch you again, I'm just going to treat you like any other threat.
Got it. Nice meeting you, Miss McCall.
Prison is one rough road for a kid. But Michael seems to have come out of it okay.
It's tough, but don't think he hasn't suffered. Thanks to Dante, Mr. Wonderful.
Do I detect the gleam of impending revenge in those eyes?
You warned me not to frame Dante. Turns out I didn't have to. See, I have proof that Dante is a liar. And he even signed off on it. Take a look.
This is a custody agreement between Brenda and Dante.
How about them apples?
Dante has given up all custody rights. Did you manufacture this?
No, I would, but I didn't have to.
Wow. What are you planning to do with it?
I'm gonna drop it like a bomb at Sonny and Brenda's wedding.
How did you have him scare this up?
After I found out that Dante lied about guarding Brenda in 2007, it was easy. I just kept digging to find out what else he was lying about.
Finding out that she was knocked up by his brand new son is gonna flatten Sonny.
If you're gearing up to talk me out of using this document, you're wasting your time.
I'm not. Uncle Luke approves, Caroline.
Thank you.
Do your worst.
Holding on to this, biding my time. Watching Brenda plan her wedding day with such excitement. Watching Dante wrap Lulu around his little finger.
Waiting for the opportunity to blow them all out of
That's
the water.
right, because they deserve it. Brenda's a lying bitch, and Dante's even worse because he hides his lies behind a badge.
Well, that ought to bring him down a peg or two.
That's the goal.
You know, Caroline, I completely understand what you're doing here because, let's face it, I've spent half my life plotting revenge against the Cassadine clan. And revenge is sweet. But there's always collateral damage. And you never know when or who it's going to hit. You might want to consider that.
I'm a vengeful person. You hit me, I will hit you back harder, especially when it comes to my kids. Michael's been through hell, and I hate it because he doesn't deserve it. But I hear you when you talk about collateral damage. Michael cares about Dante, he thinks of him as a brother, and I can't stand it, but that's the way it is. I know that Michael is going to be devastated when I announce this at the wedding and point out that Dante's a big fat liar.
And Sonny?
He just makes me so mad. All of his stupid choices, one worse than the last. But no, he doesn't deserve to be publicly humiliated in front of his kids, especially for something he didn't do. Handling all this information is going to be very difficult on Sonny to begin with.
Wait a minute here. Are you working your way around to an alternative?
Well, thanks to you, yes. Okay. I could let go of the spectacle aspect. I could confront Brenda before the wedding, show her the information I have and leave it up to her to disappear.
And if she says no?
I'll bess her off.
See, I like that.